Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are discussing the life science KSET question paper key answers. Let us discuss. This is C1 version code. First question. I think it is clear to I think it is visible. Yes. Which of the following functions is not associated with phytochrome? Option 1. I think let us mark only correct options. If any doubts, comments, do comment. I will reply it. For this stomatal opening. Second question, for a flaccid cell. For this, third answer is right. Third question, various theories have been proposed to explain the mechanism involved in the ascent of sap. Which of the following theories is not a physical force theory? For this, correct answer is third option, ambitional theory. Fourth question, the plant's first line of defense against abiotic stress lies in the. For this, correct answer is option 3, stem. Fifth question, which of the following is an intercalating agent? For this, correct answer is iridium bromide. Sixth question, I think it is visible. Yeah. Match the following. For this, I will give a direct answer. Down syndrome will be extra copy of chromosome. Yes. I think it is visible. Seventh question. In an experiment to study lac repressor and operator, DNA binding 20 microgram of repressor and 100 ng of operator DNA radio labeled, which incubated in presence and absence of IPTG for 1 hour. After the incubation, the mixtures were filtrated through nitrocellulose filter, washed, dried, and autographed. Which one of the sample would you expect to retain more DNA label on the filter paper? The right answer is second one. Next question. Consider the two statement and state whether true or false. Statement 1. QTLS are the chromosome segments containing genes that control polygenic characters. Statement 2. QTLs are be mapped by examining the association between the interference of quantitative characteristics and genetic marker. For this, correct answer is both statement 1 and 2 are correct answers. Next question. Match the following. For this, I will give a right answer. For this, option 1 is correct answer. Next question. Which of the following is an example of epistasis? For this, second option is correct answer. Fur color of Labrador retrievers. 11th question. The genetic phenomena where a dominant allele does not completely mask the effects of recessive allele is called incomplete dominance. Next question. I think it is visible. Study a characteristics or phenotypes that do not involve changes to the DNA sequence. For this, correct answer is epigenetics. Next, 13th question. Which of the following region was designated as the 36th hotspot for the biodiversity? For this, right answer is North American coastal plains. Next question, 14th question. Which of the following is not an example for homologous organ? For this, correct answer is wing of insects and wing of bird. Next question, 15th question. Which of the following is the zoonotic tapeworm parasite parasitic disease. For this, correct answer is echinococcus. Next, 16th question. Which of the following is a correct hierarchical sequence for classifying a living organism? For this, right answer is domain, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. Next question, match the following. For match the following, I will give you a direct answers. For this, it is first answer. Next question, 18th question. Meadow disease or bovine spongiform encephalopathy is a progressive and fatal neurological disorder of cattle. This disease is caused by, for this, first answer is correct. Leon. I think it is visible. Yeah. 19th question. For match the following, I will give a direct answers. For this third one. Next, 20th question. The fungus containing both sexual and asexual reproduction is called holomorphic fungus. Next, match the following. I will give direct answers. For this, second answer is correct. 22nd question. A unshaped pyramid in a population signifies, it is a decline population, signifies decline population. Next question, 23rd. Which of the following is not an example for negative interaction? Photo cooperation. For this, fourth option is right answer. Next question, 24th question. Statement 1. The growth of epiphytes on trees is an example for commensalism. Statement 2. In commensalism, one of the partners is parasitic in nature, which depend on its host for nutrition. For this, statement 1 is correct and statement 2 is incorrect. Next question. The term syncology was coined by. For this, correct answer is option 2. 26th question. Which of the following bacteria can oxidize ammonium compounds to soluble nitrate? For this, correct answer is fourth one, Nitrococcus. 17th question. Match the following. I will give direct answers. Next one, 28. Choose the correct statement. Biosphere is a part of ecosystem. Light is a biotic factor in ecosystem. Nectons are active swimming organisms. A food chain may be parasitic or saprophytic. For this, correct answer is option 1. Next question. I think all it is visible now. Yeah. 29th question. When two related populations occupy geographically or spatially separated areas, the phenomena is called as option 1, allopatric speciation. Next question, 30th question. Consider the following statements regarding sibling species exhibit. For this, correct answer is fourth option. Next, 31st question. Consider the given statements. Statement 1. Adaptive radiation is the evolution of a group of animals in different directions. Statement 2. Adaptive radiations result in the divergence of or diversification. For this, correct answer is both statements are correct. Next, it's match the following. For 32nd, I will give a direct answer. Third, which one of these are the methods to determine the dating of fossils? For this, right answer is A, only radiometry. 34th question. Random changes in allele frequency within a population due to chance events of. For this, right answer is genetic drift. Many times it was repeated. 35th question. Consider the following statements. Statement 1. Communication is a behavior that influences the action of other individual. Statement 2. Natural selection shapes, displays or signals into system of communication. For this, right answer is option 2. Both statement 1 and 2 are correct, but statement 1 is not related to statement 2 is not related to statement 1. Next question. 36th question. Which of the following is used as a buffering agent in RPMI and DMEM medium? For this, right answer is fourth one, HEPS and NaHCO3. 37th question. Which one of the following is not considered as a biodiversity hotspot in India? For this, right answer is third desert. 38th question. In glucose, electrode glucose oxidase is immobilized using option. For this, correct answer is option 1. Next question. 39th question. Match the following. I will give a right answers. 40th question. Consider the statement 1 and statement 2 and state it true or false. Statement 1. Xanthan gum is food additive and non-toxic. Statement 2. Xanthan gum is produced by Xanthomonas campestris. For this, right option is option 3. Statement 1 is correct and statement 2 is incorrect. 41. Enzymes linked to a biotinylated second antibody to detect a primary antibody protein is blotting are usually. For this, right answer is second option. Next one. 42nd question. Recombinant hepatitis B vaccine is produced in which organism? Right answer is yeast. Most of you would be marked E. coli. 43rd question. The commonly used chemical on single strand DNA for random chemical mutations is, for this, right answer is sodium bisulfite. Next question. 44. A fragment of foreign DNA 50 kL was inserted into multiple cloning site of PUC vector. The recombinant transformants were selected on X gel containing medium. If colonies appeared colorless, then which one of the following is an appropriate conclusion? For this, right answer is option 3. Leading frame of X gel as a red. Next question. I think visible. For 45th question, right answer is option 1. Next, match the following. I will give a direct answer. Next question is 47th. An investigation of cholesterol level units of 9 patients is, they will give 90, 145, 270, 166, 160, 155, 245, 500, 340. Find the mean. They are asking median. Find the median. The right answer is 166. Next one, 48. For 48 question, the answer is slip. For next question, 49th question, match the following. I will give a direct answers. 50th question, statement 1. The patch clamp technique is used to study the ionic currents in isolated living cells, tissue sections, or patches of cell membrane. Statement 2. The patch clamp techniques cannot be used to study ionic currents in excitable cells. For this, right answer is statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is incorrect. 51. Question number 51. Arrange the following interactions in increasing order of bond energy. For this, right answer is first option. 52nd question. For this, right, when pure acetic acid and toluene are transferred to water, they exhibit contrasting changes in heat capacity. The appropriate explanation for this is, right answer is fourth option. For this, hydrogen bond formed in the water molecules near acetic acid are less stable than those are formed near the toluene is the right answer. Next question, 53rd question. Lanosterol, a tetrapene composed of 6 isoprene units, is chemically known as. For this, right option is fourth option, 2-methyl 1, 3 butadiene. I think it is visible. Yes. 54th question. The reaction catalyzed by UMP synthesis in the presence of uridine and ribose 5-phosphate yields only syn UMP because. For this, right option is fourth option. The pyrimidine ring exhibits the presence of zinc conformation. Zinc conformation. Next, 55th question. Oxygen saturation curve of hemoglobin at pH 6.8 will be displaced to the right relative to its position at pH 7.6. The phenomena can be due to, for this, right answer is Bose effect. Next question, 56th. The dihedral or torsional angle parameters employed to construct the Ramachandran plot to predict the allowed and disallowed angles to predict the secondary structure motifs is primarily based on. For this, right answer is van der Waal radii of atoms or groups. 57th question, I will give direct answers. Next, 58. In silk fibrin, the occurrence of alternating hydrophobic and hydrophilic residues in the primary sequence is fundamental to the secondary structure. A secondary structure of the protein generated by the alternating side chains projecting on the same side of the polypeptide chains. For this, right answer is antiparallel beta sheet. Next, I think visible. 59th question. Match the following. I will give direct answers. 60 question. Also match the following. 70th question. Question number 70. No, 61. Rapid assembly and disassembly of focal adhesion during the cell movement primarily involves in the changes of the configuration or. For this, right answer is integrin. 62nd, direct master plan. Question number 63. Question number 63. ADH contributes to concentration of urine in kidneys. For this, right answer is increasing the insertion of cooperation to apical membrane. Next one, the licensing factor MCM involved in the restricting DNA replication initiating the only G1 phase due to. For this, correct answer is option 1. Prevention of MCM helicase binding to DNA in S, G2 and M phase. Next question, 65th question number 65. Which of the following characteristics best describe the euchromatin? For this, right answer is first option 1. Next, question number 66. The major distinction between mitochondrial and peroximal beta oxidation is the right answer is third option. FADH from first step of peroxisome transfers electrons to oxygen. 67. When deaminated cytosine is to be removed during DNA repair, which of the following enzymes is responsible for generating epirenic AP site of the damaged strand? For this, AP endoclase. First answer is correct. Question number 68. The DNA with non-polydromic sequence with inverse orientation is recognized and cut at 25th and 28th bases, forming a recognition site. Which of the given enzymes catalyzes this reaction? For this, right answer is type 3 restriction endonucleases. Next question. Question number 69. Which statement is true about the Shiv-Dalgarno sequences? For this, right option is option 1. A ribosomal binding site found in bacterial and archaeal mRNA. Question number 70. Capping of mRNA prevents the rapid cleavage and is catalyzed by guanylate transferase. Identify the nucleotide cap that it is attached at the fifth end of the mRNA. For this, right answer is 7-methyl glucosine. 70. Question number 71. Thermal denaturation of protein causes. For this, right answer is conformational changes of the protein. Question number 72. How can post-translation modifications influence a protein's function? For this, right answer is by modifying the protein's conformation activity of stability. Question number 73. Common bacterial DNA binding regular protein motifs is. For this, right answer is option 2, helix turn helix. Question number 74. Virus enters the host cell, that is endocytosis, which does not involve in. For this, right answer is option 2, crossing the plasma membrane at neural pH. Question number 75. Which of the following statements about cytokine receptor is not correct? For this, right answer is option 4. Phosphorylation occurs in the histidine or pyridine residues. Match the following. I will give direct answers. Next, question number 77. In neurotransmission, the movements of impulse across nerve cell is facilitated by option 2, voltage gated sodium channels. 78 question. Which of the following statements about P53 is not correct? For this, right answer is third option. It is induced by MDM2. 79th question. Consider the following statement 1 and 2 regarding the major histocapability complexes. Statement 1. MHC class 1 has peptide bindings cleft that can bind 8 to 10 antigen peptides. Statement 2. Antigen processing for MHC class 1 molecules involves the proteolytic machinery called 26S proteasome. For this, right answer is option 3. Both 1 and 2 are correct. Next question. Question number 80. Match the following. For this, right answer is fourth one. Question number 81. For this, right answer is 82. Second. For 82, the correct sequence of morphogenic phases of development in the sporogium of dicotyledon is. For this, right answer is option 2. Question number 83. Mesomer might give rise to. For this, right answer is muscular system. Question number 84. Match the following. Fourth answer. Question number 85. The quiescent center in the root meristem serves as. For this, right answer is option 3. Reserves for the replacement of the damaged cells of the meristem. Question number 86. For this, statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is incorrect. Question number 87. Which of the following factors is known to be involved in postponing programmed cell death in serial unit until endosperm mobilization is complete? For this, right answer is abscisic acid. Match the following. Next, 88th. Question number 89. Cardiac activity could be moderated by autonomous nervous system from the given statements. Choose the correct answer. For this, correct answer is option 2. The sympathetic system stimulates heart rate and stroke volume. Question number 90. It is match the following. For this, right answer is option 1. Question number 91. For this, right answer is option 4. Question number 92. The receptors for detecting taste is called gustatory receptors. 93. The main force driving the filtration process of the kidney is option 1. For this, option 1, HPG. Next, question number 94. For this, option 1. Question number 95. Acetylcholine is a neurotransmitter enabling communication between muscles and nerves. In case of interposition between ACH and ACH receptor sites on the muscles, the condition is called. For this, option 4. It is also repeated question. Next question, 96. The correct sequence required to stimulate the thyroid gland to produce a hormone. For this, option 1 is the correct answer. Next, question number 97. Which among the following statements are correct with reference to the quantum yield? For this, only A is correct. The number of oxygen molecules released per photon of light is in photosynthesis. Only A is correct. Question number 98. Electrons from NADH enter the mitochondrial electron transport chain at the level of. For this, option 2, NADH Q reductase or complex 1. For 99, consider the following statements. Conversion of inorganic nitrogen into organic nitrogen accompanied by amination and reduction at the keto group of organic acid. Statement 2. Transfer of amino group from glutamic acid to the keto position of the corresponding keto acid. For this, option 1 is the right answer. Statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is incorrect. Next, match the following for 100. Question number 100. For this, third answer is correct. Thank you.